Welcome back. I'm going to make today for dinner cabbage, meatloaf, and mashed potatoes. Potatoes over there. I'm going to cut up the cabbage. If you haven't cut up a cabbage before, I started with the outside peeling. I'm going to put that in the pot first. I'm going to saute it. I'm not going to use any meat to cook it, but this is how we cut up a cabbage. So I'm going to start out cutting it up. Be strong. Alright, that's the first half. And I just cut it in. The half. Move that to the side. Then you just cut down the side. And we're going to do all the pieces like this until it's done. We're going to continue to cut each piece until it's done. And I'll show you what it looks like when we finish. Okay? Stem that's in the cabbage, you don't want that part of the stem because that's well, you don't want that. That's like a core piece. You don't want that piece. So you're going to cut that out. It's like in the middle piece of the cabbage. So you're going to finish cutting up the cabbage. I'm also going to put an onion in the cabbage as well. So I'll cut this up and rinse off my cabbage, and then I'm going to put it in the pan to steam. I'm going to steam it with butter. And I don't like my cabbage well done, so it shouldn't take it long to cook. I only did a half a cabbage because it's not that many people to feed in my house, so we'll go from there. I'm going to dry out, I rinsed off my mushrooms, so I'm going to dry a few pieces off. And I'm going to cut them up and put them in there as well. I have my butter here. I'm going to take my butter and I'm going to melt it down in the pot. And then I'm going to take my cabbage, mushrooms, and onions and saute it in there. It should take about 15 minutes to cook. 15. Okay, so my cabbage is rinsed off. I'm going to start dropping it into the butter. And we're going to make sure we stir it so that it doesn't stick. You're going to keep checking on it. You don't want your fire too hot. So I'm going to add the mushrooms to the cabbage as well. So I'm just chop these up. Chop them up real good. Don't take this long to cook. And just throw these in as well. Let you peek in on the cabbage and see how that's coming along. Because it don't take long for the cabbage to cook. And I didn't add any water, I just used the steam, so the cabbage makes its own juice. Add the mushroom. Oops. Lost a few. Vegetables are good for you, so. Alright, we're going to put the lid back on it. down low. Turn it down a little lower. All right, now I'm gonna cut up the potatoes. Okay, so the water's boiling. I'm gonna dump the potatoes in and let the potatoes boil. All right, I'll just go ahead and put the lid on it and let it cook. Personally have bacon fat that I keep to the side, that I put to the side. So I'm gonna take a little bacon fat and add to my cabbage. I'm just gonna take a little scoop of bacon fat and add in there to give it a little more flavor. That's bacon fat. It's just a little grease from the bacon. Today I'm gonna make a meatloaf. Try it a little different. Got my air fryer over here. I'm gonna use it on bake today. Hello everyone, back again. We're gonna do a meatloaf today. I'm gonna try it in the air fryer today, and I have never cooked it on the roast before. So what I'm gonna do is heat it up first on the roast. Well, let's heat it up first on a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna put it on roast, and then we're gonna add our ingredients. We have Italian sausages that we're gonna add. We have hamburger meat. We have mushrooms, onions. We have 2 eggs, minced garlic, ketchup, Worcester sauce, breadcrumbs, onion powder, complete seasoning, garlic and onions, and crushed red peppers. We're gonna add all these into the bowl, mix it up. Add the ground beef sirloin. We're gonna add the onions and mushroom. We're gonna add the 2 eggs and the breadcrumb. 2 eggs. 1. 2. Add like, let me see, maybe like it's like a half a cup. Okay, so I'm only gonna use half of this meatloaf here because it is a lot. So I'm gonna take it and form it in the shape of a meatloaf. You do it like this. You take it and you take it out and you put it in here and you form it in the shape. Try not to touch the edges, that way you won't burn yourself. Take it, put it in. And just shape it like a meatloaf. Right, put it back here, bring it forward. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna put it on a roast. I'm gonna set it for, let's do it 375 for about 25 minutes. All right, and we'll check it to see how it turns out. A half a stick of butter. I'll mash it up. fire back on so the butter can melt. And we're just gonna mash it up and add our seasonings to it. You can add whatever seasonings you want, but I'm gonna add butter and garlic. I got butter, garlic Parmesan seasoning. And I'm gonna put in there, and I'm gonna add a little milk. I'm gonna mash it up, and we're gonna be done with that. Alright, so we're gonna check the meatloaf, and it's kind of crisped on top. So, looks like it's kind of firm. Let me try and cut into it and see. Cut into it again, but look, it looks like, I think I wanna, let me take a piece out, see how it looks. Looks pretty good. But being that we have pork mixed in with it, it's my first time trying it. It looks done. I think I'm just gonna put it in for those 2 more minutes. Alright, let's start. Well, I'm gonna stop it because I tasted it and it's done. But it is kind of spicy because of the crushed red peppers. If I can lift it up and do this, that means it is nice and firm. So, I'm gonna top mine off with, you can top it off with ketchup or barbecue sauce, whatever you like. I think I'll dazzle it with some. Use the meal for the meatloaf, garlic parmesan, mashed potatoes, and cabbage with mushroom and onions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Don't forget to share. Enjoy.